that kind of has been a feeling, and there's still that, feeling that they truly believe they're a playoff team now. I mean,
Mhm.
because of the talent around them. And I know anybody from the outside looking in and seeing Taysom Hill and Jameis Winston, because there's such a recency bias amongst fans anywhere, they're
Yeah.
going to look at Jameis's last start and go, well, 30 interceptions, he's going to be awful. And then they're going to be like, well, I remember Taysom here. All he could do is run and be exciting in preseason. No chance. So you got to give Sean Payton, who is historically, even when he was with New York and as an offensive coordinator now in New Orleans, has really nobody's really ever done what he has in terms of consistent level of success, top 15, top 10 offenses. So you got to give that, a shot. As far as the cap goes, though, to be honest, this is a very unique situation in New Orleans because everybody outside every year tells you the Saints are in cap hell. The only reason the Saints were in cap hell this year was COVID. They've been in the same situation for about
Sure.
15 years. They just know with guys like Mickey Loomis, Kai Harley, how to manipulate the cap. And, like you've seen it posted. Oh, the Saints signed Taysom Hill 4 years, $140 million. No, they didn't.
No, they didn't. No.
No. They signed him $12 million guaranteed, and they used an extension to push cap numbers. And if you want to go that far, there's 3 players with identical contract right now: Marshawn Lattimore, Jameis Winston, and Taysom Hill. I promise you, they do not have a secret stash of like $420 million just going out to 3 people. It's cap manipulation. And not all teams are as good at doing this as others. And it really depends on the type of players and the positions that you want to keep. And technically you still got Drew dead cap sitting here, even with his retirement. It's not that much, but you kick the can down the road, you have to pay for it. But as long as the salary cap increases every year,
You're
can
good.
make up for it.
Yeah.
And that's how they've done it. COVID threw a big wrench in the system because your salary cap went down a lot. So then you had to, it ended up working out okay. There's 2 players specifically they wish they could have kept, and that's Janoris Jenkins and Emmanuel Sanders, particularly Janoris Jenkins. That's the one that they wanted the most. But, he ended up having to move on. And he even talked about afterwards that this was his favorite place he's played. The culture was perfect. It just came down to you can't afford to get everybody back. But, as a team, they're very confident in where they are. I don't think that they have any grand illusions going into week 1 that they're Super Bowl contenders, but they do still see themselves as a wild card contender. And, as any team can tell you, whether it's Green Bay, New York, if you get into the playoffs, that's all you need. Things can happen. So we can talk about that, and I'm sure, as I told Packers fans to flame me coming into the show, feel free to flame me on that opinion, but we can discuss why we hold that here as we talk during the show.